Gary Spain here for Irish Football Fan TV with Bohemians manager Keith Long. After that incredible win with 2 goals in added time, Keith, you must have thought that game was gone.
Yeah, definitely. We rode our luck very much so. You know, I thought to be fair, Derry deserved to win the game. They deserved to come away with a win, but the boys kept going. They never gave up, and I think that's really important. That they dug it out in the end. They got a goal in the 90th minute, and then to get the winner is probably incredible, really, at the end. But they kept going. They never gave up, and I suppose that's a lesson to us all in terms of you know, until that final whistle blows, you have to keep going.
Did you learn a lot about the character of your team tonight? Because, as you said, they weren't playing well and somehow they just kept going and somehow managed to win.
Yeah, and we've got a large slice of luck. Character is massive in football, massive in sport, and massive in team performance. And I think the boys showed that they, you know, whilst not playing well, they're able to dig it out tonight. You know, so you know, like obviously we've got a large slice of luck. But character is, like I said, is really important in team sport, and I think the boys, you know, they got the rewards for their perseverance alone. Tonight we haven't got luck in some of the other games, and I think, you know, it's often overlooked, but it's very important again in sport that you take your chances and when those moments come, and thankfully tonight towards the end, well, at the death, we do that.
It was tough to go behind so early, the second minute, I think, when Kintunde put Derry ahead. Yeah,
it was a poor goal when we give the ball away in a bad area of the pitch, and, you know, we come out and we want to play in a certain way, and we find ourselves up against it early on. We haven't been the most prolific in front of goal, so it's, you know, we haven't created a huge amount of chances, albeit in Sligo last week we were very good, and the ratio of chances was pretty high. Tonight we didn't work Peter Cherry all too often up until I suppose the dying minutes.
And Shell's up next, another big Dublin derby. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, you know, it's difficult obviously without the supporters in the ground to try and, you know, cheer you on, to get you over the line. Sometimes you have to create your own tempo and intensity in terms of the performance, and we're looking forward to it. You know, tonight. It's a brilliant 3 points when you consider that we could have come away very easily with 0 points. So we'll have to try and use that as a confidence boost into next week. Again, another Dublin derby against Shelbourne, and, you know, we're looking forward to it, as they will be too.
I see Ferrovar, who's so lucky to beat you in penalties in Europe, they're still going. They're into the playoff round.
Yeah, you
must wonder what might have been.
Well, we can't let ourselves. Unfortunately, we played very well on the night. We done particularly well away. The boys really enjoyed it. Would have been fantastic for the group in terms of learning, for the group to try and grow again. We have a very young squad here. You know, if we had got through that round, it would have been an exceptional achievement to do so. And yeah, like you say, Ferrovar are still going, and you know, we can't look back on Europe. We can only look forward to what we're doing domestically, and, you know, the aspiration here is to try and get into Europe again next year, and to try and repeat that, and try and, you know, get European experience or European football back here at the club. And yeah, that's what the boys are, what we're trying to achieve.
You're saying Europe is the target, but do you still think there's a chance you can win the league, particularly maybe with the luck you had tonight?
I don't think so, to be perfectly honest with you. It's very much in Rovers' control, but we're not really focused on what other teams are doing. We're trying to look after our own performances. 3 points are massive in this league. You know, Derry coming here tonight, had they won 3 points, they would have fancied themselves going on a little run. So, you know, we've got away with one tonight, so we're really pleased with that. And we need to be better next week if we to get anything out of the Shelbourne game.
That's great.